So it is 7:33 in the morning. It is a Wednesday morning. It is the first day of December. Gene, good morning. We made it.
Good morning.
We made it. We're at the end.
Yes.
Getting ready for a new year.
I put my headphones on here and I'll participate in the conversation. Okay. Yeah, I didn't have them on.
That happens to me all the time. Anyway, we made it to December. We are counting down to Christmas. Are you ready?
They never ask me if I'm ready. It's going to happen.
Yeah, well,
anyway, no, I'm not ready.
A little early to be ready anyway.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think most people are still setting up. They are at my house. They had everything out last night, counting, doing inventory. So I know they're getting ready to install at the house.
They got all the decorations? Is that what
everything is all set? We were instructed by Ian, the 5-year-old grandson, that we need a Santa Claus blow up for the front yard.
Yeah.
We got a Grinch, we got an elf, we got a Christmas tree. He said it's just not Christmas if we don't get a Santa Claus.
Have that just you put them on the ground or up on the roof?
We'll put them on the ground in the front yard there. They're like a little Christmas setting, and the Grinch is sitting there holding his naughty list. And
yeah.
And the running joke is Ian can't read real good yet, so we tell him his name is on that list. Try to get him to behave. The boy is a handful. Anyway, I'm sure you've dealt with 5-year-olds.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. They say the terrible 2s are terrible 5s.
The terrible 5s. I don't know if I've ever heard of that.
The boy has energy that just don't end. His older brother took him to his girlfriend's house. His girlfriend is a microbiology major up north, and she came down for the holidays, and they went over there. And she has a big backyard at her family's house, and Junior said that he just ran and played with everything there was in that backyard. Took him to the park. He ran all the way through the park, all over the place, and he still stayed up later than everybody else when he got home. Kid just doesn't run out of gas.
No kidding.
He's a very active soul. And he's a chubby little guy. You wonder where he gets all that energy.
Well, stop and ask him.
He won't answer. He doesn't know. He'll just try to shoot you with one of his guns. And he loves his Nerf guns.
Oh yeah, the Nerf.
Yeah, he's got a whole collection of Nerf guns. He throws away the bullets because he doesn't like the bullets. But he'll fake shoot you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, it's easier that way.
Yeah, well, it's less painful to us. We got some birthdays. Ready to go over the birthdays?
Birthdays, the Big Shot birthday.
Big Shot. Well, this guy could be or could not be. It depends on who you listen to and who you believe. Actor, director Woody Allen. 86 years old today. His reputation is not sterling. Singer Diana Lennon. Guess who she's with? The Lennon sisters.
Oh, yeah. How old?
She's 82.
Wow. And I think Diane was the baby.
I have to be because they were around in the 40s, weren't they? Yeah. Okay. Well, you're kind of fading on me, Gene, so sorry. I will just move on here.
Yes, they were around in the 40s.
Yeah, so I knew they'd been around forever. I remember seeing the old black and whites. The 40s is way before my time.
If they didn't start in the 40s, they started in the wee 50s.
Well, I know they were in some of those dancing movies, and they sang and everything.
Yeah, Lawrence Welk.
Yeah. Well, I remember that. Grandma used to watch that one a lot. We have another one. A guitarist, Eric Bloom, Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah.
He's 77 today. John Densmore, the drummer for The Doors, he's 77. Actor, singer Bette Midler, another one. Depends on who you want to believe. Is she a hero or not? She is 76. Singer Gilbert O'Sullivan, alone again, naturally. He's 75. Treat Williams, I think he was in every B movie that was ever made in the 70s. He is 70 years old today. Charlene Tilton, this one surprised me. Charlene Tilton is 63. The girl doesn't look 63. Model actor Carol Alt, She was one of them supermodels way back when. She's 61. Jeremy Northam and the Tudors and Tehachapi, Texas, 60 years old today. Sarah Silverman, funny? Well, I don't think so, but she's 51. David Hornsby, It Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's a funny show. He's 46. Guitarist Brad Delson of Lincoln Park is 44. Those are the biggies. Got some local ones coming up. One that we're going to add to it, Frank Valadez. The lady didn't call until we were already had the list built. But anyway, it's Frank's birthday as well. We're going to get to all the local people in just a minute.
If you're looking for the perfect gift, it's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. The Peanut Patch. They're open Monday through Saturdays, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. And at the Peanut Patch, you'll find homemade chocolates. They also make their very own fresh English toffee, plain or covered in milk chocolate, pecan turtles from a special recipe, chocolate-covered raisins, almonds, coffee beans. They do cinnamon bears. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. They've got a great variety of gift packs, and you can ship them to friends and loved ones all over the world. They'll take care of it for you. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. You want directions? Google the Peanut Patch and follow the directions. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, making holiday shopping so easy.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Selena Contreras, Frank Valdez, Sid Blackman, Melvin Rios, Eligio Sanchez, Dominique Beltran, Gabe Vela, Justin Matus, Edgar Zacarias, Bea Wren, Stetson McCoy, Frank Reyes, Caitlin Snyder Baeza, Mayeli Cardona, Claudia Ceja, Elizabeth Avina, Monica Zaragoza, Roman Valenzuela, Todd Mitacinco, Diane Caldwell, and Road Cruz. Happy birthday to each and every one. Happy anniversary this morning to Olga and Ernest Kyle, celebrating their wedding anniversary today. And Frank was on that list. They just had his name spelled wrong. It's Frank Valadez, not Valdez. So, Frank, happy birthday, Valadez way. Again. Got to do it repeatedly because that woman really wanted his name on there. Anyway, you ready to jump into the news?
We've got news coming up.
We got the World and California Variety right now. It's brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning. For year-round comfort specialist for sales and service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News special report. Arguments underway in the Supreme Court on a Mississippi abortion law that could pave the way for states to ban the procedure for the first time since Roe v. Wade. Mississippi Solicitor General Scott Stewart on that landmark ruling and another reaffirming it.
50 years they've kept this court at the center of a political battle that it can never resolve. And 50 years on, they stand alone. Nowhere else does this court recognize a right to end a human life.
Justice Sonia Sotomayor on the timing of the current case and the court's new conservative majority.
Will this institution survive the stench that this creates in the public perception that the Constitution and its reading are just political acts?
Outside the Supreme Court, protesters both for and against dismantling Roe v. Wade. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with promise. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline.
Oakland Police Chief LaRon Armstrong says he needs more officers. During the defund the police movement last year, money was diverted away from his department, and it is now 10% smaller than it was in 2020.
I understand people's desire to have progressive ideas and reform of policing, but I don't think you can do it at the risk of public safety.
He also says the criminal court system needs to hold people accountable. The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has reversed a ruling that overturned California's ban on high-capacity magazines. In an 8-3 ruling, the court said it does not interfere with the right to self-defense. Alex Stone has details.
The appellate court said in its ruling there is no evidence anybody has ever been unable to defend their home because they could not get a large-capacity magazine.
A separate ruling on an assault weapons ban will come later. And finally, an attorney for a family of four that was killed in a wrong-way DUI crash on the I-80 in the Sierra this weekend says their home was burglarized after the fatal accident. Steve Clausen, California News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
Play at Kxo Casino and Resort in December and see if you are naughty or nice. One winner every half hour has a chance to take home up to $3,500 in rewards play or cold hard cash. Drawings are every Sunday and Wednesday from 4 to 9 p.m. Earn entries daily by playing your favorite slots or table games with your rewards card. Get a little naughty or a little nice every Wednesday and Sunday in December at Kxo. See the Rewards Club for details. We love our locals at Kxo Casino, South Highway 95 in Somerton.
And it's time for your local news, page 1, brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 2 locations in the Valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less. With the local news, here's Gene Brister.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, let's try that again. New COVID numbers are available, and George Gale has the story.
They were released by the County Public Health Department. The updated numbers were released yesterday morning. Active cases of the virus have decreased slightly from the previous report before the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Active cases are at 524 as compared to 536 previously reported. Delta variant cases are now at 822 since December 2020. Deaths attributed to the virus are now at 769. There are currently 59 COVID positive patients hospitalized in the county. 14 of them are in intensive care. There is 1 ICU bed available in the county right now. Public Health says there are 43 ventilators available in the county. 33 of them are in use. COVID-19 state metrics for Imperial County indicates positivity rate 7-day average at 13.1%. New cases per day per 100,000 population at 29.60. Total vaccine doses administered in Imperial County are now at over 303,000. So local news, I'm George Gale.
$25,000 donation made by BHE Renewables. They recently awarded the Imperial Valley College Foundation the $25,000 to sponsor student scholarships in science, technology, engineering, and math or STEM education at the college. Berkshire Hathaway Energy Foundation funded the award, which supports Berkshire Hathaway Energy's commitment to education. KXO News Time, 746.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro suggest the works. The works, including tire rotation and pressure check, brake inspection, fluid top-off, battery test, filter check, belts and hoses check, and synthetic blend oil change with up to 6 quarts of Motorcraft oil plus oil filter. You can't beat the works. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane in Brawley and El Centro, ready to serve.
Continuing with more local news, A man is arrested for theft. George Gale explains.
According to the El Centro Police Department, the man entered a store in the 500 block of Main Street and took an oxygen machine. The man was located a short time later and taken into custody. A man was booked at Imperial County Jail charged with armed robbery since it was reported that when confronted by the store owner, he used force to make his getaway. For Kxo Local News, I'm George Gale.
A toy drive is underway. It is the second annual Sure Helpline toy drive. Residents are asked to place a new unwrapped toy for children ages 1 to 14 in the bin. The bin or drop off is located at 654 West Main Street in El Centro. The drive is underway right now and will end on December the 19th. The toys will be given away at 10 a.m. on December the 22nd. If you need more information, you can call 760-352-7878. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the Local News has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
And page 2 of the Local News and your weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your health, life, auto, or home insurance needs. With page 2 of the Local News, here again is Gene.
Continuing with more local news, races are canceled for a reschedule. George Gale shares the story.
The Heritage Racing Series Lettuce Bowl was canceled. The California Midwinter Fair Heritage Foundation has postponed the races that were scheduled for this weekend at the fairgrounds. Planning is underway for an updated event, and information will be available at a later date on the Heritage Foundation website and Facebook page. The races were postponed due to unforeseen circumstances. Purchased tickets will be refunded. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
A car fire off Interstate 8. It was reported at just after 6 Tuesday morning. The car stopped on the Interstate off-ramp at Buckman Springs Road. The ramp was closed until the flames could be extinguished and the vehicle removed. California Highway Patrol says it was mainly in the engine compartment. There were no injuries reported. Well, today is the first day of December, and yes, Christmas is in the air, including in El Centro, where there will be a tree lighting and street fair. Here's more in the story.
Christmas season in El Centro. It starts Friday. The El Centro Christmas tree lighting and street fair. The event will be held at 11th Street and Main Street and will be hosted by the one and only Carol Buckley. New this year will be an ice skating rink. Family event will feature a special appearance from Santa Claus, a decorated Christmas tree, live performances by modern dance group, the after-school program, Jet Dance Academy, Central Union High School Chorus and Guitar, Southwest High School Orchestra, and the OCD Rock Band. It'll be a night full of activities with food, artists, and other vendors. Festivities start at 5 p.m. on Friday. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurances.
Here's George Gale with a look at the weather.
The high temperature yesterday, 84 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 48. National Weather Service says unseasonably warm temperatures and dry conditions with light winds will be common across the region this week. Afternoon temperatures may come within range of reaching or even eclipsing daily records through the rest of this week. A subtle cool down is anticipated late in the week and into the weekend, but temperatures are likely to remain well above normal. A bigger pattern change is shaping up for next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 83. Winds will be calm. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 56. Sunny skies tomorrow, Thursday. Highs right near 83. Winds will be calm throughout the day on Thursday. And right now, we are looking at 52 degrees, 40% the relative humidity. Yeah, page 2 of the local news and your weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to Kxo AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM. 101.5 or log on to kxoradio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of Kxo AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
And the Sports World Roundup brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. On the NBA scoreboard, it was the Knicks 112-110. Grizzlies got by the Raptors 98-91. It was the Suns over the Warriors 104-96. Trailblazers beat the Pistons 110-92. Lakers over the Kings 117-92. And the Lakers did that without LeBron. LeBron James has entered the league's health and safety protocols. Didn't play in last night's game. It's expected that James will miss several games. It is not known if he tested positive or not. He is vaccinated, however. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our dedicated physicians on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneers services, visit pmhd.org today.
And in men's college basketball, number 1 went down. Ohio State's resiliency was too much for top-ranked Duke to handle. Ohio State beat Duke 71-66 yesterday, knocking down the old number 1. Michigan romps in college football. They romped their way to the college football playoff top 4. They joined Georgia, Alabama, and Cincinnati. And in the NFL, Thursday night football tomorrow night, Cowboys taking on the Saints, game that you will hear on 1230 KXO. Sports World Roundup has been brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And your financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. U.S. stocks rose this morning as companies that benefit from the economic reopening gained along with the big energy. Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 260 points this morning at the open, while the NASDAQ Composite and S&P 500 each rose about 1%. The gains follow a Tuesday sell-off on Wall Street over fears about the new Omicron COVID variant and the Federal Reserve mulling a quicker than planned exit from its easy monetary policy. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security protecting your property or your business, and now offering live scan fingerprint to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 4 hours a day, 365 days a year. Big services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
The high temperature yesterday, 84 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 48. National Weather Service says unseasonably warm temperatures and dry conditions with light winds will be common across the region this week. Afternoon temperatures may come within range of reaching or even eclipsing daily records through the rest of this week. A subtle cool down is anticipated late in the week and into the weekend, but temperatures are likely to remain well above normal. A bigger pattern change is shaping up for next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 83. Will be calm. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 56. Sunny skies tomorrow, Thursday. Highs right near 83. Winds will be calm throughout the day on Thursday. And right now we are looking at 52 degrees at the county airport, 40% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says the air quality is unhealthy for sensitive groups in Mexicali at both monitoring stations, very high levels of PM 2.5. Air quality is good for the rest of the region.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, and 'tis the season to be jolly. And here's hoping that the holidays will find you in good health and good fortune. That's the sincere wish of the staff and management of the CV Stop at 1498 Cole Boulevard in Calexico.
And the Air Pollution Control District, the financial news and weather was brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. Coming up on 8 o'clock, we got CBS News, 6 minutes of news and information on the way.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
And your CBS News brought to you this hour by the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Eggland's Best.
I'm Steve Kathan. Key arguments at the U.S. Supreme Court with the future of abortion rights in this country on the line. CBS's Steve Dorsey in Washington says it's about a Mississippi law.
Mississippi Solicitor General Scott Stewart called on the court to not only uphold averse to long-standing precedents that protect abortion rights.
This court should overrule Roe and Casey and uphold the state's law.
But Justice Sonia Sotomayor said the court's integrity is at stake if it appears to bow to social pressure.
If people actually believe that it's all political, how will we survive? How will the court survive?
Center for Reproductive Rights attorney Julie Rickleman argued the law is unconstitutional and abortion rights should be protected.
Eliminating or reducing the right to abortion will propel women backwards.
Let me educate some of you women.
I'm Stacey Lynn in Washington, where it's a busy scene outside the Supreme Court with protesters wanting to be heard from both sides.
What do we want? Access. What do we want?
As a woman's right to terminate a pregnancy is being debated once again.
Women,
Schools are closed the rest of the week in Oxford, Michigan, after the high school mass shooting that left 3 dead and 8 wounded. CBS's Nancy Chen reports police say the student under arrest used a weapon bought by his father.
Police say they do have the suspect in custody, but so far the 15-year-old is refusing to cooperate. Investigators have searched his home, and they also spent the night here at the high school looking for clues, but a motive is still unclear.
In a copy of a new book obtained by the Guardian newspaper, former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows claims former President Trump tested positive for COVID 3 days before his first debate with Joe Biden. A second test after a campaign event that day was negative. Mr. Trump was hospitalized with the virus a week later. Mr. Trump says the account is fake news. CBS's Jim Krasula tells us the Biden administration's moving to tighten travel rules because of the Omicron variant of the coronavirus.
In a statement, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said that it was working toward requiring that all air travelers to the U.S. be tested for COVID-19 within a day before boarding their flight. Currently, those who are fully vaccinated may present a test taken within 3 days of boarding.
Japan says its ban on air travelers from other countries will last through the end of the month. Police in Germany say an World War II bomb exploded today at a construction site near a rail line in Munich. 4 people were hurt. Wall Street, the Dow is up 437 points. NASDAQ up 232. This is CBS News.
Today, better nutrition and great taste are more important than ever. That's why Eggland's Best gives you and your family more. And that's healthy news for everyone. Only Eggland's Best.
It's not magic that will deliver 1 billion packages to homes across the country this holiday. It's the United States Postal Service. And we don't need a team of reindeer to do it, because we've added more vehicles to our fleet. And while we don't come down your chimney, we can pick up presents for you and yours. So if making more holiday deliveries to homes in the U.S. than anyone else seems like magic, that means we're doing our job. Share the magic at USPS.com/helpers.
Dell's Cyber Monday event has arrived, and it's the perfect time to step up your creativity. With incredible savings up to $300 off PCs, it's Dell's biggest sale of the year. Get more into what you're into with the latest XPS and Alienware systems featuring Intel Core processors. Save on top monitors, docks, and accessories, all with free shipping on everything. Plus great financing from Dell Preferred Account. Call 800-BY-DELL for Cyber Monday deals. That's 800-BY-DELL.
In Britain, the musical battle for top single of the Christmas season is a big deal.
This is the Church of England's first foray into the British pop charts. It's just released this Christmas single, a resetting of Christina Rossetti's poem Bleak Midwinter by rising star classical composer Rebecca Dale. The church stealing a march on Ed Sheeran and Elton John. Their joint Christmas duet comes out Friday. Other competition is likely from Adele and ABBA. No matter who wins that #1 spot, the profits traditionally go to charity. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Quite a record-shattering day for England's national soccer team. The women defeated Latvia in a World Cup qualifier. The score was 20-0. 4 players had hat tricks in the match. In an earlier showdown between the two countries, England won 10-0. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
This is CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger. Do you want to be a hero for the holidays? How about getting your loved one a new iPhone? That's right. Pure Talk has iPhone 12 starting at just $479 through the end of the year. And sure, they have 13s too. Switch to Pure Talk. Great nationwide 5G coverage. Yes, the same coverage as the big guys, but the average family saves over $800 a year. Now that's just smart. There's no need to overpay for Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile. Plus, with Pure Talk's 30-day risk-free guarantee, you've got nothing to lose. Unlimited talk, text, and 6 gigs of data is just $30 a month. And like I said, the iPhone 12, just $479. From your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say Jill50, and you'll save an additional 50% off your first month. Plus, save on a new phone. That's pound 250, say Jill50. Pure Talk is simply smarter wireless. Some restrictions apply. See site for details.
No child in Imperial County should go hungry. This is Jean Oswald for the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Living in a food insecure home makes it difficult for children to perform efficiently in school and to face the challenges of being a child. I urge you to help these kids. Donate to the Food Bank's Backpack Program. Recipients are children who rely on school meals and risk going hungry on weekends when they're away from school. The Ivy Food Bank Backpack Program. Donate online at ivyfoodbank.org.
And CBS News has been presented this hour by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank at 760-370-0966.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer
with George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you wanna.
At 1230 KXO.